I know this might be confusing what you're seeing on the screen right now, but yeah, this is the mod that I'm gonna show you today, which is a first person mod. So if you enjoy and want to see more of this content, make sure to drop your like and subscribe, especially that subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and if you actually enjoy the content, you might as well subscribe. So without more delays, check the links in the description by the way, and let's jump into the video now. So how difficult it is to control this mod is actually very simple. So if you want to be on the third person, you can just scroll down and that's it, you're going to be on the third person. If you want to go and grab yourself the first person, you just need to zoom in, that's it. And this is how it feels. I'm gonna say right now to you guys that it actually feels quite nice. It really gives the idea that the character is balancing whenever the character is moving. That's very nice, and you can see the items just coming on the screen because you're in the first person. So that's also very nice. You can see that I have a Frostner and a shield. You can see them bouncing. I think that's a very cool detail. And also, if I grab the bow, you also can see the bow, which is pretty cool. If you sneak, it goes something like this. You can totally see the bow and the hand. That's very nice. So let me just go and grab a shield and a hammer, and you can only see the shield. This is kind of weird to check, but it's part of the mod, so that makes sense. If you have a two-handed weapon, this is on sneak. It looks like this, and if you go up, you barely see the two-handed weapon because, as you can see, it's on my back, so it's not on your field of view. It makes a lot of sense. So I want to check out how the building feels like in first person. So I actually have my hammer, as you can see, and I'm gonna right click, and let's say, for example, I need to actually put it on. There we go. So let's say, for example, that I want to build a bunch of these. Okay, so it feels like this. It's actually nice. You can see the hand. That's nice. I love to see that. That's a nice touch. And yeah, the build doesn't stay very weird. It's actually nice. You can actually build here. Maybe like, yeah, now the issue with this now is that, yeah, okay, so if you want to build on top of here, you kind of have to go ahead and go out, get your zoom, and you have to do it again. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if in the first person I can do this, because it doesn't feel like I can. So let me just go back to first person, and yeah, it doesn't matter how like I'm aiming really close to the edge and it's not working. So there's one of the downsides, because you can still access the third person, you don't need to worry about it, it's fine. One of the cool things, let me just go ahead and actually just do order this, why not? It's actually very nice, it's very fluid, I like that. So you can also deconstruct something or destroy something, so you can go and do this. The animations are nice, as you can see the animation of your character. So that's one of the things that I do enjoy see. So I think we are gonna accept and say that the building passed, because I do enjoy to see how this was and the way it's working. And just overall, the way you run with all the stuff in your arms, it's just so nice. I know I already said it, but I just felt like I had to say it again, because it really is very cool. And you guys know me, this would not be a review showcase of a mod if I didn't fight something. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna put in the first person and I'm gonna fight something and see how it feels. Okay, so you guys can see our challenger is here, so let's see how this feels like. And I have ghost mode on. Let me just go ahead and take the ghost and the god, by the way. I do have god too. Okay, so that is set. Oh no, he's getting mad. I'm kind of like afraid that I'm not going to be able to parry as well as I'm used to. That's nice. Well, the Frostner is helping a lot because he's getting slowed, but yeah, your view is not so much, so you actually lose a little bit of your field of view, which makes a lot of sense, right? But overall, I wouldn't say is bad. What I think is that it's so different that actually feels like you're much closer and much into the fight. You lose a little bit more of information around you, but it's still very nice because you really feel like you're in the fight, and the guy is like straight up in front of you and you really have to fight him and just be aware of him. So that's also very nice that the mod adds, and I do enjoy this. So I'm gonna say that the fighting was a success as well. And because the bow and arrow are also a part of this game, it would be a good idea to actually try that. So let's see how it feels. Okay, so your field of view, it's not so good, but again, it's nice. And there's the sea serpent, and actually I have something funny to show you, which is This is the last sea serpent that I killed, but I wasn't recording. It doesn't matter. Let's just go back to what we should be. There we go. Okay, so let's just keep killing this. I think it's fluid. I think it's nice. It's supposed to be this, like the animation is supposed to be like this. It makes sense. So I actually enjoy this. I actually feel like it's a nice touch. It's a nice detail. So I would say that the bow and arrow skill were a success. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe fighting this sea serpent here because she's so close range to the boat, it's not so cool, but imagine that you kind of actually have to shoot something further away. This actually will work like a zoom, if you know what I mean, because you are losing a lot of information for the sides, but you are getting more information straight forward. So that's kind of like the idea that I get from this. I still think it was a success and I still enjoyed this. Another thing that you're gonna benefit a lot is by the way you're gonna experience the game. So as you can see, we are on the first biome and it does look different because of the texture pack, and that gives you a nice sensation, but also because of the mod, the first person mod. As you can see, it's such a big difference just walking in the forest with this mod. You can see your hammer, you can see the shield, you're losing information for the sides, you can only see in front of you. So if you get attacked from the behind, you don't know that with this mod. And also there's some kind of sensation of peace, and I don't know, like I really feel like it really gives you the idea now that you are in the forest, because you're not able to see everything around you, you're only seeing where you're aiming at, if that makes sense. So I think that also adds a plus to the mod. It's very nice to see that you can walk in the forest like this. It feels like a horror game, if you know what I mean.
Enough of this video and this mod. Now you have to deal with me, and one of my fallen brothers is back and he's gonna be here and help me. Ha ha ha. So I'm gonna introduce you to one of my brothers now. Finally, I got free. Thank you, my brother. We can now together keep moving the plan towards freeing more brothers and take over Valhalla. Ha ha ha.
Okay, so now that you've seen some situations that I felt like they were important to show on this mod, does this feel like it's a first-person mod? Well, the answer is... I'm doing the sound effect because I don't have this sound effect right now, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to continue. Yes, the answer would be yes. I do believe this is a good first-person mod, and you actually feel like you're playing first-person mod, and everything is so fluid. I don't know, I just really feel like this gives you a different experience on Valheim, and I think that's what we're looking for. So if you actually want to have a different experience, this mod might help you do that. Okay, now that we know there are two of them, let me know in the comments what is your opinion on these characters that I'm bringing in. I actually want to know if you guys enjoyed this or not. And as usual, the video is over. Subscribe.